And then there's my Twitch. Good morning. So, I am still broadcasting live on Twitch. Kind of woke up a little early. Decided to get a few things there during a little bit of pregame. Already looked at a few different things. Here's my Ford. I was already looking at some of my entries. Looking for a climb back up here somewhere. The 13 level is a level I'm going to be looking at kind of close. 14 and then 15. If we cross the 14 price, then I might start getting maybe slightly ever more aggressive with Ford on my stop loss. But I'm definitely going to be looking for the move up past 15. I think that's quite doable. Did have trading view over here earlier. I'm expecting a good earnings call. Earnings call will be coming on October 25, so we're not too far from there. Here's the little graph that I did. You kind of see, that's like the top of the range that I'm expecting. Halfway would be right around this 13.8, 13.9 price range, say. So you get around it and just say 14. That's going to be the halfway mark to my target range. Oh, that tea's good. Now, if it does get all the way up here, I'm not going to sell out. I'm just going to be, I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 cents versus, trying to be more at like 50 or 60 cents below current price action. So, going to be keeping an eye on Ford quite closely. Let's put that back over here. Let's just grab this whole thing. The heat map, we're going to go ahead and refresh, make sure we got a good refresh on that. Always make sure you do. We're looking really good on it overall. It looks like we have a few things starting to go a little bit more green this morning. That's awesome. A few other greens starting to pop up, but we do got a little bit of red. Raytheon, Norfolk Southern Corporation. That's railroad. Okay. Utility, drug manufacturing, healthcare, drug manufacturer. Okay. So we got a few things kind of just sitting. Oh, BlackRock. Just kind of sitting there, not looking too hot today, but overall we're looking pretty darn good. Uh, we let's make sure we refresh this. Get a good refresh on this. Just taking a quick look down this list. That was a really big pop there, but it pulled all the way back down to the 4.7. I don't expect that one to be doing much today. We will take a look at this stock. That's not going to be shortable. It's in biotech. Some of these biotechs or some things in that industry. I've not had good luck with it recently. So I'm just going to stay away from it. Yeah, that's not good. ACB, it's drug manufacturing. Okay. All right. We're not going to go down into all of these like super cheap stocks down here. I was just looking at trying to cap these really big market gainers this morning. YOSH. We got a few things on there, but it's time for us to. Oh, I did look at Queen and Spy early this morning. Of course, as you can see, I've done trades on this in the past. If you've been on my channel, you already kind of know that. So we got two big spikes down. This one was green. That one was definitely bearish. So we got a bull bear. But overall, I think the market is going to do fairly well today. It's right up here at the 375, but I mean, there is a chance that in the early morning market hour, it could just go through a huge sell-off. So we're going to be keeping kind of close eye on that. As you can see, it's kind of like the same deal. So hopefully we can see some strength coming in. But that either way, that's going to be very helpful for our Tesla deal. Tesla went through this massive climb here. So that's kind of cool. We're going to be looking for uh, anything kind of going over this high right here. I might try a little bit right here, but we're also going to be looking for a drop probably below here. So that's where a bulk of shares were traded. So that could be a support area. So yeah, we would want to be below that. So that looks like it's going to be down in this area. With a potential covering right here if we decide to go short. Let me refill my teacup here. So we're going to be keeping an eye on Tesla. Yum. We also got Apple that did some of the same spike up, but it's not as drastic. So this could be a lot more supportive early in the morning. So, you might be able to throw some shares on it and either, ride it up. I think this would be actually a good stop loss area. And I was thinking about jumping in on this stock right at this point if it broke up and above. It didn't. So that would have actually been a really awesome area to short it if you covered at the end of the day. Because if you held until Monday, you'd be on the red side of that short, which is part of the reason why I don't like to hold things over the weekend too much. But if I did buy, I would have been green today. If I shorted it, I would be red today. So I think definitely on the short side going, that would have been far better to be green. Especially since it kind of got rejected. You kind of had a double top here. But it was right around that point. I was like, you know what? I'm not trading anymore today, and I just walked away. I'm not upset with that decision. Nvidia. I don't know if this is going to have a massive play today. I'm not sure about it. I think it's going to be running into some problems if it doesn't get a massive influx of people early on in the first 10 minutes, 20 minutes of the market open. I think this stock here can have massive problems. So this one could be a very potential good stock to kind of keep an eye on if we get that confirmation of the down move to short it. So we're going to keep an eye kind of for that. I do have that over on my watch list. Let's actually jump over there. Sorry, TikTok, you're not going to be able to see that screen jump because that's YouTube and TikTok. But they can kind of see what I got on here. Not really interested in too many of these. I have not updated this list yet. This bottom row, except that one, will probably stay. Carvana, I'm probably not going to do. This one is a maybe. We'll take a look at that one here. Let's actually just jump back. Let's pop that one in. It's right here. So this stock here, I think it could be interesting to do a play going back up to or over the dollar. But I'm not going to be really aggressive with that. I really would have to see the perfect setup because I've already played that stock the other day. And I think it was Thursday. And I took a little bit of a loss on it. Now, I did it for picks and grins. I really don't care. But what sucks is if I stayed in it, I would have made decent money on it. But that's not the way it always works. Let's start down we got 7:42 on the clock now, my time, 8:42 New York. So let's start going down the list that I got here in front of me. So CRNX. Um, I don't like this one. Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Easy to borrow. That's perfect. This one can be a absolute beautiful stock to short. Like, it's way the hell up here. Oh, that would be absolutely massive and ugly if that crashes. Oh, that will be actually really nice. We're going to be watching this one. I do not think I'm going to go long in it. If I do, it's going to be small sizing. Hell, it can be small sizing even if I go short. But I think this one is far more likely to go down than up. Wow. NBY. This is one that we saw over on the other list. NBY, I think it could probably be interesting. We'll go ahead and put that up here. NBY. Put that one right there. So this one I think could be interesting. Depending on how it kind of opens, we're gonna keep an eye on it. It is a pharmaceutical, not super big on that. No. This stock has constantly been hitting this damn scanner for like almost for a while now. You can see it has a really decent uptick here, but I don't know if I like it. We'll throw it up right here. CGC. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm not, I don't know how I'm feeling about it. MOB, no. BLRX, no. I don't like that. Can I short this one? No, I can't short this one. If I was able to short this one, that would have been pretty darn nice. VERB. No questions on YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. I'm not ignoring anybody. Cool. I don't want to. I tried not to anyway. Alright, so I don't think I like the way this is setting up. Maybe if I see this one kind of crossing the 2.5, to kind of get back up over this here. But I think it's just far more likely that will go down. It's a hard to borrow stock. I kind of already knew that from the price. It has decent volume in the as high as like 15 mil and on the 30-minute chart, 10 mil on the 15. So I mean, it can really push some good volume, a mil a minute. But I don't think that's going to be one I'm going to mess with. This stock has hit a few times as well. But I don't like the price range. I don't like the price action. Anytime it kind of seems like it pops, it gets pushed right back down, like right here. Let me pull that up on a bigger deal so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So big pop up, slammed it back down, and then within a few days it went even lower. So even though it's sitting at like 50, so it's sitting up in here somewhere, I don't think we're gonna do anything with that. Let's take a look at another hit list on the scanner. VRAX. Nope. VRNX. This one. Boy, this one right here. This jump. And this is not like a $1 stock jump here. You know, it closed right around 16 the day before. So there's 16. It closed at 1597, I think. Closed. Yeah, 1597. And then that happened. That is absolutely asinine. And that's all pre-market. There was no real aftermarket move on this. That was the last trade post-market. The first trade pre-market was at 413 this morning. 232 shares. And then all of this price move. So this, I think this is going to be so overweight and heavy. This might be our big win for this week. This one can be really good, guys. Really, really good. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. But I really think this is going to be a short all day, every day. Well, not every day, but today, that price action, yeah, this is going to be a beautiful short. I don't even care if that sector is doing good. Is it? Healthcare, kind of. You got some green things on here, but not anything that's popping like that. So that there is that's an asinine climb. You know, when it hit the high right here, that's a double. The stock freaking doubled. Yeah, I'm fairly positive I'm gonna short the frick out of that. My tea is starting to get cold. I keep on saying to myself, I need to order a teacup warmer or something, especially something that I can, set my whole teapot on. Which I love this little teapot that I got. It's just, I like that little teapot. It's nice. So, if I end up trading this stock here, I'm definitely going to be below doing $1 million today. Because I'm not going to do $1 million worth of shares with this stock. That's not going to happen. But can you imagine? Because I can take say $100,000, divide that by 27. That'd be $3,700 share sizing. So 3,700, and it drops. Say I grab $5, dude. That could be an absolute massive win. Now that's if I use the full account. If I use leverage, if I use everything. I'm not going to do that. 100% I ain't going to do that. I'm not sure what share sizing I would want to use. I'm trying to figure that out. And at what point? You know, if I waited for the drop going down towards 25, I think that move would be very positive of a drop going down further. Down to, say, here. So if you shorted, you know, kind of start shorting right here, you could move a stop loss to like maybe right around 24. That would lock in a little over a dollar something, $1.10, $1.20. If it breaks through that, through 22, if it goes through 22, you could probably move down to 23. From 22, going down towards 20, or even maybe 18, 18 and a half. And then if it continues to still drop from there, which it will be going through several halt levels at that point. God, I didn't even think of that. This is gonna halt like a gazillion times today. Yeah, this is gonna end up halting the first 5 minutes. And the thing that's dangerous with halts is it can cause a complete total reversal on the stock. God, I really got to think about that, because with that kind of price action, you can get a whole bunch of retail investors buying the halt, even if it's going down, and that could end up causing a really big jump spike. I've seen that before in the last month. Hell, I saw a stock the other week do that. ABTA. So, yeah, we're not gonna go in with a heavy share size. Oh, wrong key. Wrong key. There we go. Because we just had an alert. Oh, it's Yoshi. We don't care about Yoshi. So, I don't know if I want the risk on this one. I'm really starting to get curious on what the haltness of this will be. Because it's not, if it goes up or if it goes down, it's not going to be slow. It's going to trigger halt levels the entire time. I'm telling you, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, it's sitting way up here. Oh god, this stock could also go to the freaking moon. There's no upper resistance. None. Let's see what this kind of shows. If this shows us anything more than what this is. No, so this is a newer stock. Because there is no more data. And this program would have 100% pulled it up. So I guess it does have the ability to hit 30. If it gets up near 40, it could be completely gone, though. It could just take off. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel very confident with that. I think it could be too much of a wild card. Um, oh shoot. I forgot to do something. Or did I? No, I halfway did it. Okay. It will only take me a second. I have to input data in over on my spreadsheet here. Um, I do or should start messing with my Robinhood account again. Start getting that account up because the Robinhood is my play money. But I haven't done much with it, so there's that. Equals that. All right, so spreadsheet's done. I was checking my Google Calendar and noticed that I forgot to do that this weekend. Did everybody have a good weekend? Everyone who's watching me, either you be on Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok, are you having a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Let me actually phrase that better. My weekend was actually pretty darn good, by the way. Nobody asked, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you all. This weekend, I ended up doing some barbecuing. I took this pork tenderloin, did a little bit of a wet rub on it, then I coated it with a dry rub. Then I made a lattice with some bacon, some thick cut apple smoked bacon. Covered it with that, and then smoked it for a couple hours. Um, it came out, mwah, chef kiss. Came out fantastic. I don't know how I'm still single. Cause my food be that good. Some resistance here, but not terrible support. Um, there's not a whole lot kind of keeping it from trying to climb up to the 1.5. If it gets through the 1.2s, it will jump to the 1.5. That's a pretty rapid jump there. But that, I have noticed that during pre-market, this is not always 100% accurate. But we can see that this is definitely a little bit of an aggressive stock. And it's going to start to go up here.
NB1.
I can close that down. Put that to the side. That to the side. That to the side. That there. Cool. But yeah, I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. No comments in over on TikTok. Okay, cool. No comments on YouTube or Twitch. Everybody's happy. Yay! I have found whenever I do drink tea in the morning, especially when it's just starting to get into that hot tea weather for me, it gives me like a little bit of an early morning boost, and it's awesome. And this is a really good loose tea leaf. Not expensive at all, but man, the quality is just so much better. It's 100% worth to do loose tea leaf. So Tesla. Oh, I don't know if I showed TikTok or Twitch. I mean, I TikTok, you did see it. I don't know about Twitch and YouTube, but Tesla really jumped really high. I'm thinking maybe a move past here would be very fun to do. Because as we can see, it could really climb through the 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9. The 2.8 I think is quite likely if we get past the this upper level here up through the 2.7, get up through the 2.8. 2.9 I don't think will be impossible. I mean, we have seen this stock here do absolute bonkers, but I think the 2.9 will be more for the following day. But I definitely think we could see a really good climb out of this. If we do get a negative day on it, it could also be really massive because it has all of this ground here to go down before it gets to here, and then it could start to find some support or resistant levels, and then if it breaks down even lower, it will just be gone at that point. It would have the potential to really kind of go down. So Tesla can definitely be a very much of a wild card for today. But we're going to be keeping an eye on it. I was just looking around to see where the hell my phone was. Found it. It's right in front of me with TikTok. I should grab my other phone. Put TikTok on the other phone so I have this phone. And so that way, if I want to check something, I can just grab my phone like I normally would. NBY is going down a slight bit from that climb. We're gonna see where that swing low forms. See what I'm talking about. So it had this good pop up. Kind of curious to see where this swing low will form, and then if it will break over the highs. We got plenty of time before the market opens, so there's a good possibility that it will, or that it could. If it will or won't or whatever, that's still yet to be seen. It has good volume, actually raising volume some. So a little bit of a sell-off consolidation period is not going to necessarily be a bad thing, as long as it doesn't really kind of break below the $1. I think if it breaks below the $1, it can start to have a little bit of problems. But you see a lot of people kind of starting to show up. Show up and show out, as they like to say, right? You got 3 there and 500, 600 over here. So definitely a lot of support. Very decent support. Oh, it's starting to go. There it goes. So that support held. It held on for a minute. I thought I was going to stay holding there. Oh, and is it going to start to go up from here? That support, it broke for a second, but it sure as hell did come back. So what's it going to do now? Got nothing planned for this week other than Wednesday. That's late in the afternoon, though. Okay, so all that's looking good. Calendar set, spreadsheet has been set. Oh, let me reset all this here. Oh, screwed that up. Wrong two sections. Okay. So we have a little bit of a green already due to the forward play that had happened. So we're just going to go ahead and pencil that in. Nowhere near to even go green. It's a very small difference from where we closed at the other day. What is Ford doing? It's still holding. So that's cool. We'll put NBY right here. Today's or this week's plan. Good morning, ACR. Oh, my mic is low. I don't know how it's low. It's fully turned on. Is it better now? Can you hear me better? All right. I'm not sure why it's low. I'll mess with that a little bit later. I got the volume all the way up on it. So it should be working really good. And good morning, Akar. How you doing? We got a few things that we're going to be looking at early this morning. I'm waiting for Odison to get in here. I don't know if he's on yet. Well, the distance is about the same that I always have it. The weather out here is going to be nice. You put your paycheck in CYTH. I don't ever recommend anybody to do that. Never put your whole paycheck. And I know you're not running a stop loss. I know you're not. You don't run stop loss. Man, you got some holding power, I'll tell you. Some of the stocks you go into kind of scare me. Or not kind of, they scare me. I already knew you didn't have a stop loss set. That's like you should always have a stop loss set. I don't have one set right now on Ford, but I'm literally sitting here all the time, and then whenever I walk away, I will put a stop loss in. Right now, I don't know if I put a stop loss in. I think I'm going to keep it at the 11.7 still. The 11.7 is going to be, I mean, hell, we'll just click it in. Yeah, it's on day. Ah, whoops. Wrong damn buttons. Uh, 11.7 is way down here. So I don't think Ford is going to make that kind of ground that quick. So uh, I'll put in a stop loss in later, probably at the 11.7. That will give me a 20-cent negative from where I've entered. No, 30-cent negative. I might up that a little bit to 11.8. 11.8 would be right below that. So no, maybe 11.75. But I don't think that's going to trigger at all today. Very, very unlikely for it to get that low. I definitely think Ford is going to have a very high chance to climb up from here. Acar, I know what you're saying, but I'm sorry. Um, in these cheap value stocks, I used to trade like that. But in these cheaper value stocks, I don't trade like that anymore. I I I will move absolute share volume in money and share sizing, but in the last year or so, I've been mainly just getting in and getting out, taking my money. I don't care if I go in and out of it so dang much. It's asking me for child support, but I ain't gonna sit there and hold it. Hell, I wouldn't mind if a girl starts asking me for child support. I wouldn't be lonely. Hell, my last ex actually had 3 kids from a previous marriage. I got really attached to those kids. They were really awesome. Uh, anyway, I think about them from time to time. I love playing with them. Uh, yeah, this could be. I don't think this is gonna do very well today. Uh, Good morning, Odison. And I did get your text message, by the way. I just didn't reply back. Over the weekend, I ended up barbecuing and just kind of took a really lazy day this weekend. 2 lazy days. It was a very chilled, relaxed, very chill and relaxed. Tesla, I'm thinking we could see a really. It's either going to be a really good climb day or a really big fall day. Um, Not sure which way it's going to go yet. Yeah, and Tesla's slight competitor is doing about the same little pop, but not as much. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on what Tesla does kind of early on before I make a big deal. Research and treatment. Alzheimer's is a really sad disease. Um, you know, Thankfully, I have not known anybody that had Alzheimer's, but I've seen it on different videos or people that have a family member that has Alzheimer's, and it really made me think, how sad it would be if you're older and the thing that you would have to kind of have, I don't want to say self value, but sense of self, I guess. Um, having that completely destroyed. Um, of who you are, who the people are around you, the memories. That seems really, really sad. and the stress that might cause for the family members and everything else. I mean, my father had cancer, and I know that's not the same thing as Alzheimer's, but the stress that a disease that's extremely debilitating, I could only imagine. I mean, at least, cancer, my father passed away in 2 years. Where Alzheimer's, that, I mean, somebody can have that for 10, 20 years. Maybe not 20, but, 5, 10 years. Um, yeah, there's a few diseases that we have that affects the human mankind that I think we really need to get on top of, and Alzheimer's is one of them. Alzheimer's, AIDS, um, cancer, uh, and then there's a few other ones, but I think those, if I had to try to think, maybe heart disease, because there's not a whole lot that they can do if you have a heart disease issue, and it does unfortunately take a lot of people. But Alzheimer's, man, that's rough. Um, I don't care if I'm missing a leg, an arm, a hand, or whatever when I'm old. But the one thing that I will absolutely cherish when I'm old are the memories that I made through life. Uh, Acar, that's a very good point. I I'm not. So here's my quick thoughts on AI. AI doesn't really bother me too much right now until we get quantum computing. Once we have quantum computing with AI technology, that right there will be a massive leap in that will be a massive leap. Um, but AI in the medical scene, or I'll say science, which encompasses medical, a lot of different things, but AI for scientific purposes, financial purposes, mathematics. Well, I guess you could say that would fall underneath science. And I'm very, very positive governments will use it massively. So that would be a from war to like NSA level stuff. Um, and I'm not exactly thrilled about having a government that can be very encompassing in power, more so than now. Um, and I'm not talking about just the U.S. government. I'm talking about governments in general, either it be North Korea, level, or Russia, or the U.S., Canada, Mexico. I mean, insert government branch with AI and quantum can be very, very scary. So I think we need to make sure that we have very good laws in place for a situation like that. Odison, I know you kind of got in here a little late, but CRNX, we can short it. We can short this stock. For anyone who's watching who doesn't know, Odison is a viewer on my YouTube channel. Acar is a viewer on my Twitch channel. They are both very common. You guys come in here all the dang time. But Odison and me, we trade using TOS. This is called TOS. Think or swim. And not every stock we can short or is easy for us to short, but this stock is easy for us to short. I think this stock is way overpriced. So I'm still kind of torn on the share sizing I want to do, but I'm thinking 100 shares. And then I can add more as the price goes down, or what I see happens. 50 to 100 shares. I want to be careful with it. I don't want to get overly aggressive with it. But Yeah, AI with quantum computing really does scare me. Scares me a lot, actually. All right, well, TikTok. I think this is going to be about the area where I go ahead and close down the TikTok stream. Um, Kind of start getting a little bit more focused on my YouTube slash Twitch. If you would like to follow me on my YouTube or Twitch, where you can actually see my screen, in full detail, resolution, you could just look up my name, stephan.harz, HARZ. I trade every day live. I generally start right around 7:30, and then my ending times can vary depending on what's kind of going on in the market. But I do go live Monday through Friday. Hope to see you guys there. But at this point, this is where I'm going to say, TikTok, you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you for coming in, stopping by, and watching me for as long as you guys have. And with that being said, I got 15 minutes until the market bell dings, and I am going to get up from my computer. I'm going to go take a short walk, stretch my legs, smell the air outside, and get ready to trade. So that's going to be it for now. Take care. And TikTok. Hopefully I see you guys over my YouTube channel or Twitch. If you do come in, stop and say hi. I don't always broadcast live on Twitch and not Twitch. YouTube. I fucking a TikTok. But sometimes it's kind of fun to do that. Yeah, AI will either bless or destroy. 100% ACAR. I want to try to figure out a way that I can. I know you can do it, but a way that I can link both Twitch and YouTube chat together so you guys can see it easily. So that way, it makes sense if you're watching me on one platform versus another. But that's something I'll worry about on a different day. I don't care about being famous or rich or anything like that. Anyway, like I said, I got 15 minutes until the market bell goes. I'm gonna go for a quick little walk. Uh, I might throw some more water in my teapot here, get it back up to temperature some. So I'll be back in a minute or two. Oh, woo.
GC. BS. FUBO. ACHR. ESTV.
I screwed that up. Ended up sitting outside for a second, and I missed the bell. Of course I did. Woohoo! Oh well, shit happens.
NBY. JG. TLRY.
All right.
NBY.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. Navita did exactly what I thought it was gonna do. It crashed down. So all right, that's doing that. I can't believe I screwed up and totally kind of lost track of time there for a second. I didn't even feel like I was gone that long. That spread is huge.
GC.
Yeah. I was thinking it might pop up because Tesla just did. Oh no, it's going to go down. Okay. I've noticed that sometimes they act like pairs. So I was trying to be a little careful of that. And because I did, I kind of shot myself in the foot a little bit. Move that away from entry. And then we're just going to start to ride this down. Or not. But you know what that means. Filters. We are green. We are green. We are green. We are green, green, green. That's a fantastic way to start the day. Whew. I had a good weekend. I'm glad that it's kind of continuing, but I also want to be careful because the last time I was really kind of happy, I shot myself in the foot heavily. A little bit of a bad entry. So because we did get in kind of ugly. Let's make sure we get into profit range. Okay, good. We are in profit. We're just going to sit right there. Nah. Definitely like I thought. It was going to be a little over. CRNX is really taking off. I actually expected that to be going down, but you know what? We're not going to start chasing shit. Come down to the next dollar. We're going to just keep locking in these profits. Perfect. 500. I mean, we are looking mighty green so far. That's a new high day. Let's go ahead and get that penciled in. That's a fantastic way to keep going here. Fantastic. Are you going to start to go down, or what are you going to start doing here? I like the spread is not massive. The spread here is actually very doable. I was not expecting that. I was expecting a much wider spread. What are you going to do? Or you're still going to go down, right? Very likely. But where? The next dollar range right here, 449. If you can get up out here, it could be worth trying to sit and hold through that. I have good profit margins locked in. I mean, see, that could have been ugly a couple times today, or Friday to today. Ugly if you bought, good if you shorted, ugly if you were in, good if you were still if you were still in. This one is a little nuts. So it did break below the 249 down to the 248. I'm not going to stay in it long if it doesn't work. That just wasn't going to stick there. I'm a little... Tesla's popping back. Okay, we're at new levels now on profit. So I'm back not as high. I was at a new high a day there for a second. I thought that was going to continue. Oh, no, I am at a new high. Not by much. Okay. equals this. Divided by that. So I guess I'm happy I got out of this here. I wish I had hot tea. I was not done drinking my hot tea yet. I still wanted some. I definitely need to buy a little hot plate thing for it. This could start getting into an area where I would want to short it. I was about to say, if that doesn't continue, I'm out. Kind of worried about a pop back up near lows. Okay, so I'm willing to profit now. And we're back out. I was going to say, depending on what that was going to do, would depend on if I was going to stay in or not. But we just hit a new high of day. And with that, I think we might be actually getting really close to being done. No, my teapot was empty. So I went to go, put some more water in it and heat it up again. But I heard the bell on my phone went off, and I looked and it said 8:30. I'm like, what? How did 8:30 come around so damn quick? I thought I had like 15 minutes. So, and I'm single. I don't have a girlfriend, a wife, or anything like that. So I can't ask someone to get me, my teapot off the stove. So I just turn it off and dumped it. I don't think my dog could bring me my tea. So, yeah, I got no tea. Not right now. But that's okay. It's okay. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. What are you doing? It looks like it actually wants to go green on the day. But could that just be a temporary button flip? Go from red to a green and then shoot back down to red with shorts? Very good possibility. It's back below open. But we're 700 up. We don't need to do anything. Forward. Okay, 200. We'll put it at the 1180. I know I said a little bit lower. We'll just say 1180 because that's a huge drop for Ford. If that happens today, that's fine. It's kind of like whatever. But we'll leave it there just in case it wants to rebound back up. I don't have a whole lot of shares in it, so I really don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't. I know what I need. I need an assistant. So that way I could be like, hey, assistant, can you go get me a tea, please? Or just I maybe trade at Starbucks. Take all my screens, sit up in Starbucks early in the morning. Because, I am using a laptop. I got two 30-inch screens I would have to take with me. My dongles and my screen, my tablet, my camera. I would have to take a few things with me, but it wouldn't necessarily be impossible. I'm really thinking about shorting this one. It seems like it has just a little too much strength for me right this second. So I'm just gonna sit back. I don't need to do anything. I mean, hell, $700 in the bank, and that was kind of quick. What, 10 minutes? 10 minutes in the market? 10, 15 minutes? Sometimes when you're trading, or at least I know for me, 700 is it. I know it's a lot of money, but it doesn't sound like a lot of money. Not when you think about like how much money I've already traded today. It can be, you're like, oh yeah, you did that, but you only made 700. You traded 1,300 shares of the stock, and that's in the 450 range, and you only made. It doesn't sound like it was that productive, but it really is. And sometimes I find that you have to really kind of like think about, in a month, if I average that a day, that's really good money. And I think that's also where I screw up sometimes because I'm trying to break 1,000, and so then I start to over trade, which is part of the reason why I say I don't like to trade more than 100,000 on one stock. Although that rule has been broken so much in the last, since really last month, or slightly the month before, uh, maybe a little bit in July. I don't know, but when I was doing these cheaper stocks, I wouldn't be in them forever. But now, with some of these higher value stocks, I'll trade millions of dollars worth, or 500 plus thousand, and I'm just like, okay, that it seems very stupidly normal, and I forget how much money 700 really is, especially for the fact that I made that in a few minutes. So that's one of the things that I do want to try to work on, is being smart and holding on to money a little bit better than I have in the past. So Tesla, I want to see a little bit of a swing low, but we may not actually get that with a Tesla stock. Not traditionally. Same thing with like Nvidia. You're not really going to traditionally get like, I mean, I guess you could, but they can just go up by dollars before they start doing something else. So you could totally miss out on the move. But fear of missing out, and that's kind of like going back into what I was saying before, you don't want to overdo it. So I think I like the share sizing. I'm thinking I could always add more. I might wait a second. This made a decent little push down. So where are you gonna go? I really don't think I'd be interested unless it breaks below that, going back down towards low day. You see, if I jumped in on the Tesla right near the 266, I'd be really kind of pissed off right now. I would be almost 200 plus down. So that would put me back in the, what, fives? Yeah, five. And then down here, yeah, I'd be down even further than that, back down to fucking three. I'd be livid. So we're just gonna keep an eye on that. Guess what's starting to happen here? I honestly thought this would be shorted to a halt level, like rapidly. It didn't. We're gonna wait. If Tesla goes to make a move over HOD, I might be interested in doing a trade on that. I'm looking for stop and go. So I'm not going to stay here forever before I lock in profits. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to stress about it. I was hoping that we would get a really big drop here. It did just take me back out, but you know what? That's almost lunch money. Or that is lunch money, but I'm talking about like a really decent lunch. So I'm okay with that. I don't know if I'm going to keep chasing this. Maybe if it goes down near entry of or today's open, it still has a ways to go for that. It's still 67%. But I definitely see this dropping hard. Yeah, see a little bit of retracing here. We're just going to keep an eye on it. Move away. Glad we didn't jump in on this. It did kind of come down to this level, but rejected. So we're definitely going to look for a move where it goes down below the low. Uh, I'm playing today. Very, very smart. I'm very quite happy with the way everything's going right this second. Um, yeah, I did just take my face away. Give me 1 minute. I gotta go and go pee real quick. All right, I'm back. So, the one thing I will say while I get back to my computer on Nvidia, we haven't seen super good price action that like this here for a second. So the way that this one is playing out is actually really it's a really kind of nice day for it. It's working out pretty nice. I will say so myself. Okay. So CRNX still not doing much. Nvidia, well, you can see what it's doing. I'm looking at Tesla. Ford is not. Man, Ford, I had hopes for you. I had hopes. What are you doing? Um, I'll put it right there. If I get out, I get out. I don't know. I might be just getting a little edgy. Shouldn't. That one did not perform at all. We're going to go ahead and take that out. Tesla, are you going to make a new high for us? Spy and Queen are not looking good, so it has me a little on edge. So if I go in long on this, I'm going to be very protective. I don't like the fact the volume seems like it's starting to slow down. And for a bull market, you really do need volume. Because if you don't have a bunch of people entering, like the good volume, you're going to get more and more of people wanting to sell, either by shorting or putting in stop losses. So your losses can start to get kind of high, kind of quick. Especially with slower volume. Because it may not get held up. CRNX is going, it's climbing back up. I don't trust it. I don't trust CRNX at all. Not even a little. I'm still very short happy with NRX. CRNX. Bleh, bleh. Um, Tesla, I'm starting to feel kind of shorty on. But I kind of just want to wait until I see the confirmation because I don't need to jump in on it. I don't need to. The volatility is not beautiful, which can be a benefit to the short. A slowing down market, a red market, SPY and Queen going down. Definitely hinting more towards a crash here on Tesla. It's just a matter of where do we get in to capture that? That's the question I got. The Vita, you just took a big push down. Are you going to continue? Yeah, see, it's getting strength again. But I think if it gets lower down, it will completely lose it. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. We're gonna make sure we keep our profits locked in. So we're gonna look for like a jump down, lock in profit, and then just lower that down up and through the move. That's what I'm thinking. That was a big push. I went to try to take that back out. Didn't get to it quick enough. All right, slowing down. So we're gonna. Okay, never mind. There it goes. Nope. All right, so I just want to go ahead and flatten that out because I didn't know if that was going to keep. I think it's going to start to bound back up for a second. And I want to make sure I stayed green on that trade because I'm being, I don't want to say greedy, but I'm being cautious. We're going to go ahead, take that down to 2. Navita made a new low. I missed that. Yeah, see, I was happy I stayed green on that trade. Just in case it wanted to go red on me. Anytime you stay green is good. Anytime you stay green. Did I make $1,000,000 on it? No. Did I make $100 on it? No. Am I happy with that? Yeah. BRNX did get to a good drop there, but I'm still waiting. I'm looking for the big drop here. That's protection. I don't know if we made a new high. Barely. But a new high has been locked in. Fan freaking tastic. Seems kind of grindy, but uh, that's a good drop there from Friday. Yeah, this looks very indicative to a drop here. Looking for confirmation. We're just going to take our time. That was a quick jump up with a down right after. Very questionable. The spread is not bad. I don't think I like it. So I'm not going to. It seems like this one would just end up being a mess. How are you doing, Odison? Are you doing anything on this stock here, Sarah Lee? Oh, Super League? I thought it was Sarah Lee, my bad. Glad I didn't take the short on Tesla. Looks like it's found a little bit of strength here. $9.30. Been trading basically for 1 hour now. Um, volume has gone down drastically. Ouch. Did you short or did you go long on CRNX? That was one of the things I was kind of worried about CRNX. I think shorting it right around the $30 would have been good. Oh, you went long? Ouch. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think I would have gone long on this at all. I was only seeing this as a short. I guess I could have shorted it right here. I guess I could still short it right here. But I don't think I need to. I honestly think I might be going FOMO on that. I think ultimately it will go down. I'm gonna make myself not neon green, but I'm pretty darn freaking green. It looks like we have a slight turn up in the market kind of going on here. Um, yeah, there's definitely a turn up. Uh, I don't know if I would say if I'm feeling bullish. I'm I I still feel bearish on the market. ACB is doing good. I mean, just not a stock I really want to jump in on. The spread is actually pretty nice. Um, Definitely more resistance it seems than support. CGC. I mean, I could have easily gotten in. You know, well, I think I saw it what 122, but that's I wouldn't even say that would. I guess you could say that would be predictable move. You know, you could just done two as the exit, but I made fantastic money elsewhere. I just I I might actually be calling it a day. Ford came back up, so I'm now at a new high. I didn't even do anything for it. I'm at one up a little bit more. Now, I'm not gonna count that as like a super fantastic thing or anything because, I have not locked in the profits on that, but I did come back up. That's fantastic. We're just gonna leave Ford alone. If Ford can start doing this climb up and out, we can lock in some really nice profits on this. So I got time for this, and I can mess around with some of these other ones in the meantime. Alright. That's fine. So I came down from max a little bit. You made 500. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a smaller play on it. I'm not going to do any more with that. I'm done with that. I was wanting to stop and go, and I wasn't getting that. Now, did you make total 500 on SLE, or did you make an additional 500? Hopefully, you made an additional 500 from where you were before. You got a little bit of ground to catch back up with, so I'm hoping you're doing strong. I hope you're up like around 7. Total, okay. Well, I'm gonna wish you luck on that. Did you cover or did you sell your position size on SLE? Because I see it's tanking now. It looks like CRNX is coming back up though. What was your entry on that one? It looks like it's only you and me in here again. Oh, so you're still in on the CRNX? Damn. You had some holding power. 2863. Okay. So I came up a little bit here. Not by much. Yeah, I get that. I do. I saw it rising and I was thinking, that's going to end up being a trap. I didn't want anything to do with it. So Nvidia is starting to trend up again. Kind of. That may also help Tesla. Yeah, you're looking at that last low right there. I would be cautious with that. Yeah, I think it's going to. I'm not bullish on CRNX at all. Not even a little bit. I want to wait a little bit longer. I want to see it break through 26 before I take a short. I want that good confirmation. I don't want like a little confirmation. I want a nice confirmation. Thinking about right here. CLE, fuck that got ugly quick. It's gonna go down even lower. I'm surprised it hadn't yet. Here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I am down a little bit from my HOD. Um, 85 bucks is where for my high day. I just moved around my spreadsheet a little bit to do that quick calculation. So 85, you know, I can work with that. I can work with that. I'm fine with that. Um, yeah, see, it went all the way down to 27. CR and X went down to 27. Rebound. It definitely rebounded, but I'm gonna wish you luck on that one, but it's way too elevated. It's way too elevated. For me to be bullish on it, I'll need to see it in a day or two. It went up way too high. I don't know. Like I said, I'm wishing you luck, buddy. I actually think this is going to go through a little bit of a bullish move here. You got rise and lows. If it breaks above here, it could do a run up to a new HOD. If it doesn't make that level, then it could be getting into a wedge. And that could turn out to be very ugly for it. I don't necessarily like the fact that the volume has slowed down quickly on it. Where is the 200 MA on it? I don't even know. I didn't even look that up. $26. Yeah. You know, every trade I did was perfect today, except SLE. What target range did you think it was going to go to? Or were you just doing it as a scalp? Were you just going to try to lock in profits? Did you, I mean, what was your game plan on it? Because I understand why you went into it. Because I would have, I mean, a quick scalp, yeah. I totally get why you did. 100%. I'm gonna just wait on this. Definitely feeling bullish. But I definitely do want to stay protected. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. So, I'm definitely slipping now. CRNX, it's going up. Buddy, you might have some saving. So far, I'd be running a tight stop loss. I'd be, I would be careful if it was me. Anyway, looks like it's fighting over that 28 hard. Yeah, there it goes. I was just saying to somebody, if the volume here gets any lower, I'm just going to be done for today. I'm going to give it a little bit more time. The second I look at a stock, it starts to go down every time. Except the stock that I want to go down. It goes up. So with that, I want CR and X to go down. So let me take a look at that because hopefully it will go up for you. It didn't work. I'm definitely feeling more and more bearish on this market. I'm just waiting for this to get weaker. We were in 28. It's getting back up towards 28. Is that a halt level? No. That is. No, I'm not gonna try that. Keep going to CRNX. Keep going. Let me know if you get out. If CRNX, I mean, it is slowly climbing up. I mean, there is chance with the lower volatility that it can find some really good ground and take off. I mean, you only have a okay. Well, hopefully it I don't know, goes to the moon for you. If this is a red trade here, I'm gonna be done. I'm out. All right. See y'all tomorrow. I'm not gonna keep playing it. I'm not gonna play this game. Market is I gave back a little bit. More than I wanted. Yeah. I made 500. I made a little over $500 today. So I gave back a little bit. That's okay. Hold on. That's not where I wanted it to be. Move it away. All right. So I got back a little bit from my HOD. All right. I'll give this a second. I think it's going to go lower again. Cuz that's a significant drop. Yeah, shit happens, dude. I know. I've made that same mistake that you did. Trust me. Well, you don't need to trust me. You've seen that I've made that same mistake. Yeah, I think this is about to go through a drop here. I'm not going to try to stay too hyper focused on it. We'll say right there. Am I riding it a little bit tight? Yeah, I am. I just want to make sure I left enough room there that if it started to do that, I would lock in profits. Okay. We're just taking little bites here. I wish I just stayed in it from way up there, but whatever. It's very hard to gauge sometimes. Let me update my spreadsheet here. I'm 82 from high a day. So we'll catch it if it drops from there. But it looks like it might be slowing down. So actually, I think for that reason, I might pull this off. New candle. That may actually be a favor for us. Move it down a little bit. Make sure if it does go down, it's going to go down, right? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take that off. Jump back over to Tesla. Made a new high. And it's getting pushed heavily. So I thought this would be a much stronger breakout. It's not. I would be very cautious with that as a trade for today. I may set some alarms and I may try to do a short on it a little bit later on in the day, but I don't even know if I would do that. They're sitting at the 10-cent marks here. There's a group of somebody right there. You know, I haven't even shorted CRNX. I was thinking about it. That's like when it hit above 28. But I didn't want to short it because I was hoping it was going to go up for you, buddy. So I wasn't going to bet against you. See, so it makes a new high, and then it goes right back down. Grabs a little bit more, comes back down. Comes up, may grab a little bit more, and it'll go back down. That's kind of hard to gauge. Yeah, see, there's still people sitting right there. So this could find some strength here. Never mind. It kind of broke. And Tesla, it made a high, and you see, got pushed back down. Every time it makes a new high, it's getting pushed down. That seems very, very, very weak for Tesla for me. So I think it's going to end up getting pushed. I'm just going to wait for that. All right. If this doesn't do something here soon, I'm gonna walk away from the computer. Yeah, see, that it's trying to get held up. Yeah, see, it's getting pushed, but then it stops. And I want a good push. Tesla looks like it's going to make a new high, but we already know what that's going to end up doing. It's going to get pushed down. This has slowed down. So could start to make a climb back up, or it could go down more. At the end of the day, I don't need to do anything. I came up some more. I'm only 82 short from my HOD. I mean, that's that is a-okay my book. So 1.8 is what I came up today. You know? Yeah, I can work with that. I can work with that. Yeah, see, it's starting to kind of go up a little. And it may do that a little bit before it makes a decision one way or the other. Do we have rain coming in? I heard something. Yeah, we got a little bit coming in. So I might go sit outside and watch the rain. I think that's what I'm actually going to go do. Set some alarms. Create an alert at or below. Tesla at, actually, right there. At or below. So I don't want to be like too far down, but just enough that I can catch it if it starts to go. And those are the only two alarms I'm gonna set. Everything else I don't care about. Everything else can go to hell. Hopefully it does go to hell, like straight down. Straight into the red. Deep down into the red. Because I don't own shit. Actually, I own Ford. But that's at a break even. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, see, this is gonna stagnate for a while. So, alright, yeah, I'm done. I'm out. See y'all tomorrow. Um, I'll let y'all know if I do anything like I always do. But I think I'm gonna end the day being $594 up. It may fluctuate a little bit as I am still in Ford. Up, down, or side to side, who knows? But either way, I'm gonna call it a day right there, and go watch the rain. Drink. I'm gonna make me some more hot tea, and go sit outside and enjoy the rain. Down here in Texas, rain is definitely a beautiful, beautiful thing. That could start to be the beginning of the drop. But we're going to just wait until I get triggered. I'm not going to be interested in shorting it unless it drops below here, at least. And hell, we'll create an alert right there. Because, well, why not? Alright, take it easy, Odison. Hopefully you get green on the day. But good luck.